Have you ever stopped to think about really think, about how the huge industries that keep everything running, like trucking, are being changed by tech? Quietly, almost.
Mm.
We're not just talking cool new phones here.
Mm.
Today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty revolutionary, 5G and what it's doing to the trucking industry.
Yeah,
And look, this isn't just about faster Netflix on the road. It's changing the whole game for moving goods.
exactly. And, that change starts with understanding what 5G really is beyond just being faster.
Right.
So for this deep dive, we've looked at some key stuff, particularly from a source called 5G, the future of connected trucking. Our mission really is to pull out the important bits, the surprising things about how this ultra connectivity is making trucking smarter
Us.
and safer
Safer.
and way more efficient. So by the end of this, you should have a really good grasp on the tech that's basically building the future of logistics.
Okay, let's unpack that because, yeah, most people hear 5G, they think fast internet. But for trucking, something so massive, so critical, what are these superpowers it has beyond just raw speed?
That's a great way to put it because it is so much more. First off, you've got ultra low latency.
Latency.
Yeah,
Okay.
big response time. It can be down to like 1 millisecond. Imagine a truck needing to brake suddenly.
Wow.
That's the difference between near instant reaction and, well, a potentially dangerous delay. Then there's the massive bandwidth. It can handle thousands, literally thousands of connected devices, IoT sensors, in a small area.
Like all the sensors on a whole fleet of trucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All talking at once, reliably. Plus, you get high reliability, so the connection doesn't drop as trucks cross the country. And really importantly, edge computing capabilities.
Okay, edge computing. We hear that term thrown around. For the rest of us, what does that actually mean when a truck's doing 65 down the highway?
Right, good question. Think of it like giving the truck its own sort of mini brain. Instead of sending every little bit of data way back to some central server farm miles away,
Mm-hmm.
edge computing processes a lot of that data right there on the truck or very close by. This makes local processing almost instant, which is, well, vital for real-time stuff. Think autonomous driving or immediate safety alerts.
Got it. So it doesn't have to phone home for every little decision.
Precisely. And if you look at the bigger picture, this is what really sets 5G apart from, say, 4G. 4G was okay, but it just couldn't handle these complex real-time things reliably.
Right.
5G handles huge amounts of data instantly, reliably. It's basically the foundation for the next wave of fleet management systems. Systems that aren't just reacting, but are proactive, ready for autonomy, and can scale up easily.
Okay, so 5G is the foundation. Where are we seeing it actually used today? Where's the rubber meeting the road, so to speak?
Well, one place you see it having a huge impact right now is in real-time vehicle and cargo monitoring.
Okay.
We're talking high-definition video feeds, data from all those IoT sensors inside and outside the truck.
So tracking everything, engine health, cargo temperature.
Exactly. Engine health, cargo temp, security status, you name it.
So the truck can basically tell everyone exactly what's happening second by second.
Pretty much. Which means, immediate alerts if maintenance is needed before a breakdown happens or if there's a security issue, like right now.
Wow.
And for the people waiting for the cargo, the shippers, it means much more accurate ETAs, detailed reports on the cargo's condition. Think temperature-sensitive goods. It helps ensure compliance with all those safety and cold chain rules. It's a whole new level of transparency.
That real-time data must be huge for safety too, right? Are we seeing things like advanced driver assistance systems getting a big boost?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
ADS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, think automatic emergency braking, lane keeping, adaptive cruise control. All that stuff relies on processing data super fast.
Right. Needs quick reactions.
And 5G delivers that. It makes the communication between the truck's sensors, its cameras, its control systems way faster. It even allows for coordination between vehicles. That's VDV, vehicle-to-vehicle communication.
So trucks can talk to each other.
Yeah, instantly. And here's the thing. It's not just theory. Studies show these 5G-enhanced ADAS systems are proven to significantly lower accident rates. It's a massive improvement for driver safety, potentially saving lives, and, frankly, a lot of money.
So ADS makes individual trucks safer. But the really big vision, the smart truck future, that seems to hinge on trucks talking to everything around them. V2X.
You nailed it. V2X is kind of the next level. It expands the truck's awareness beyond just its own sensors. It creates this intelligent sort of ecosystem.
Okay, so break down V2X for us.
Sure. So V2X includes a few things. There's V2I, vehicle to infrastructure. That's the truck talking to smart traffic lights, maybe electronic toll booths, road signs. helping optimize the route, save fuel.
Smart traffic lights, huh?
Yeah. Then you've got V2V, vehicle to vehicle. We touched on that. Crucial for things like truck platooning or convoys, trucks driving close together, sharing data constantly to stay safe, and cut down on wind resistance, saves fuel.
Like digital drafting.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's V2N, vehicle to network. That's the truck pulling in real-time data about traffic jams ahead, weather changes, road hazards, so it can adapt on the fly.
So it's not just the truck being smart, it's the whole road network becoming smart around it.
Exactly.
And beyond safety and this V2X communication network, you mentioned 5G changing maintenance and the whole autonomy picture too. Tell me about that.
Right, so maintenance first. Imagine a truck basically telling the mechanic it needs a specific part before that part actually fails on the road.
That would be huge. No more roadside breakdowns, ideally.
Well, fewer, certainly. 5G enables that constant stream of detailed diagnostic data from the truck. This feeds into predictive analytics systems that can forecast maintenance needs before something breaks.
So fixing it proactively?
Yes, which drastically cuts down on unexpected downtime. A massive cost for fleets lowers repair bills and actually helps the trucks last longer. It's a big shift from reactive to proactive.
Huge impact on the bottom line, I bet. And okay, this leads right into autonomous trucking and remote control. How
Yeah.
vital is 5G for that?
Oh, it's not just vital, it's pretty much a critical enabler. For remote control, think about needing a super reliable, super low latency connection so someone miles away can safely take over, driving in, say, a tricky urban area or a distribution yard.
Like a high-stakes video game almost.
Sort of, but with real trucks. And for fully autonomous trucks, they need that fast-edge computing we talked about, processing massive amounts of sensor data in real time to navigate safely. 5G provides the pipe for all that data and the speed for the processing.
And is this happening now? Or is it still kind of sci-fi?
It's happening, maybe not cross-country fully autonomous yet, but we're seeing pilot programs having real success in controlled environments, like automating truck movements within shipping yards or for those first and last mile delivery segments.
Yeah.
5G is making it possible.
Okay, so the tech works, the pilots are promising, but none of this happens without the actual network being there, right? Who's building this out?
Well, network providers are key, obviously. Verizon, for example, has been making really significant investments here. They're actively expanding their 5G Ultra Wideband network, and they're specifically targeting those vital trucking corridors, big distribution hubs, major ports, I think the Port of Virginia, places like that.
So focusing where the trucks actually are.
Exactly. The whole point is to provide that tailored, high-speed, low-latency connection that the logistics industry uniquely needs. It's not just about consumer phones. It's about industrial-grade connectivity.
Okay, that covers the main highways and ports, but what about, the gaps? Rural routes, or even inside those huge, complex warehouse or port facilities where maybe regular cell service isn't great.
Right, that's a really important piece. And that's where private 5G networks come in.
Private 5G.
Yeah. Verizon and others are deploying these, basically dedicated 5G networks for a specific facility or area. This gives reliable, strong coverage even in places that were traditionally underserved, like those rural stretches, or inside massive intermodal facilities where maybe Wi-Fi was patchy or unreliable.
So it fills in the blanks.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And this reliable coverage enables those really mission-critical uses within those areas, like autonomous yard trucks, remotely operated cranes, even drone surveillance for things like checking inventory.
Gotcha. And are there examples of this in action?
Definitely. They've partnered with companies like Vey Technology. Vey operates remotely driven electric trucks using Verizon's network for that critical connection. It shows this isn't just theory, it's being deployed and used right now.
Okay, so it's real, it's being built out. From a business angle, who's really winning here? Who benefits most from all this 5G pouring into the trucking world?
Well, it's pretty broad, actually. For the fleet managers, it's like getting, X-ray vision into their operations. They get much better real-time visibility. This means they can make faster, smarter decisions. And of course, it helps cut down fuel costs, maintenance costs. Big savings there.
Makes sense. What about the drivers?
For drivers, it's largely about safety. Those ADS systems we talked about. Plus, communication with dispatch gets smoother, more reliable, and less downtime because of that predictive maintenance and smarter routing. That's good for them, too.
Less waiting around.
Exactly. And then you look at the wider supply chain, the logistics folks, the shippers, the receivers. They benefit, too. More accurate delivery times, easier regulatory compliance, and just generally more trust and transparency because everyone can see what's going on. It kind of lifts the whole ecosystem.
It sounds like a win-win-win almost. But surely there are challenges, right? It can't be that easy to just flip a switch to 5G trucking.
Oh, absolutely not. There are definitely hurdles. Cost is a big one. Upgrading trucks with new sensors, new communication gear,
Mhm.
maybe even upgrading facility infrastructure. That requires significant investment.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then there are cybersecurity concerns. More connectivity, more data flowing. That creates more potential entry points for threats if it's not secured properly. Data privacy is part of that too.
Right, protecting all that operational data.
And just integrating these new 5G systems with the older legacy systems that many fleets still use, that takes careful planning. It's not always plug and play. And finally, the rules are still catching up regulations around network use, data sharing, liability for autonomous systems. That's still evolving.
So challenges remain, but it sounds like the momentum is there.
Definitely. And you see the big investments from providers like Verizon, specifically targeting trucking needs.
Yeah.
That's helping to lower some of those barriers, making the tech more accessible over time.
So the path forward seems clearer, even with those bumps. Looking ahead then, beyond what's happening right now, what's next? What does the future look like as 5G gets even more common in logistics?
Well, as the networks become more widespread, especially along key routes and in logistics centers, the impact is just going to deepen. We could start seeing things like semi-autonomous truck platoons becoming more common.
Platoons, like strings of trucks following each other.
Exactly. Linked digitally, driving very efficiently, maybe with just one driver in the lead truck for certain stretches. That's a real possibility enabled by V2V and low latency. We might also see much more automation within freight yards, automated loading, unloading, vehicle movements.
Wow.
For the trucking companies, the fleets, getting ready for this, investing in 5G capabilities now. That's going to be a major competitive advantage. They'll be the ones who can boost efficiency, improve safety, and offer better service to their customers.
So pulling it all together, what's
Yeah.
the real takeaway here?
I think the bottom line is this. 5G isn't just another wireless upgrade for trucking. It's really the digital nervous system, the backbone for this whole emerging ecosystem of connected fleets. By enabling that ultra-fast, ultra-reliable connection, real-time data insights, and intelligent automation, 5G is fundamentally reshaping trucking into an industry that's smarter, faster, and definitely safer.
A true transformation, then.
It really is. And it's fascinating, isn't it, to think about the ripple effects.
Yeah.
How this kind of radical connectivity in just one industry, trucking, could change so much else. The cost of goods, maybe?
Yeah.
Road safety standards, how resilient our supply chains are.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what other big industries out there might be on the verge of their own deep dive transformation thanks to foundational tech like this? It makes you think.